What's up, y'all? This your girl J Renee with Prison Ride Radio. I hope that you're doing well. This morning we got a brother on the phone whose name is Jermaine, but he also goes by Fetti, and he does a couple of things. All right, he's got a book out, but he's also in the music entertainment business. We're gonna expand on that when we chop it up with him. So we're gonna jump right into it. All right. Good morning. How you doing, bro?
What up, what up, what up, what up? What's going on?
All right, glad that you could swing through. We're gonna jump right into it so we can maximize our time. So
let's go.
All right, tell the people a little bit about yourself and where you from.
What up, though? My name is Fetti. I'm from Los Angeles, California. I do a whole lot, you know what I'm saying? I do managing, I manage artists. I got a book out called Losing Is Not an Option. You know what I'm saying? I got a weed company called Fettiwana that's trending right now in California and Detroit. Then I do a couple different things, and I cook as well.
Okay, you got a lot of things going on. We're going to start with your book. So you say your book's name is Losing Is Not an Option?
Yes, it is. Yes, Losing Is Not an Option.
All right, Losing Is Not an Option. All right, so tell us about it. What inspired it?
What inspired it, man, I just been through a whole lot. Like, I've been through a lot of stuff in the industry. I've been through a lot of stuff growing up. You know what I'm saying? I got shot in the chest. I got shot in the chest with a 40 cal, and I survived it. So, you know what I'm saying? It inspired me to write a book called Losing Is Not an Option. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no need to give up. You can make it through anything. You know what I'm saying? If you can make it through something like that, you can make it through whatever. So you're never supposed to give up and keep pushing for your dreams. Whatever you got, whatever you trying to do, you keep going. You never stop. You know what I'm saying? Losing is never an option.
For those of y'all that don't know what a 40 cal is, I suggest that you go and Google it, okay? To definitely be hitting the chest of one of them is not no walk in the park. And I'm with you, bro. I would definitely believe I'm supposed to be here after bouncing back from that. So we glad that you're here for sure, okay?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So let's talk about the marijuana business. You know, a lot of us, enjoy the greenery. So tell us about Fettiwana and how you even get into that.
Well, first of all,
this call will be recorded and monitored.
First of all, I can't wait to give you some. Second of all, I've been weed head all my life. You know what I'm saying? So I figured out the ins and outs of the cannabis business. I deal with a lot of growers, a lot of distributors. By the way, the name of my company is called Fettiwana. That's Fettyiwana, and the Instagram for that is Fettyiwana_EST. That's the name. You can look for the page on Instagram. But yeah, I got into marijuana growing up. Always wanted to smoke. Always was just into it. You know what I'm saying? My thing with cannabis, I want to heal elderly. I want to take the elderly off and get them off of narcotics and get them off the narcos. I'm trying to wing them on like edibles, CBD. You know what I'm saying? Marijuana, because the edibles. I mean, the pills was getting one of my family members, and they passed away. They needed the pills real bad, and it was a bad sight. So I'm like, let me get into the marijuana business so I can try to alleviate that with the elderly. You know what I'm saying? Give them
For sure.
brownies, candy.
Yeah.
Brownies, candy, Grammys, all that. I do a lot of weed events. I do a whole lot of weed events. My plans, I might take my talents to the East Coast this coming up summer. This coming up 420, I want to come to the East Coast and do a couple weed events out there and expand my brand out there.
And I definitely know where to tell you to come. So I definitely know where to tell you to come. For sure.
Be there, locked and loaded.
All right, definitely condolences with your family. I think most of us can relate when it comes to losing someone like that. Some people can relate because they are that person, you know what I mean? And
absolutely.
I think a lot of times people think that marijuana is just about getting high, but marijuana and CBD products actually are out here changing people's lives. I can attest to that. You know what I mean? Somebody that suffers from migraines and insomnia and stuff, CBD products and THC products are definitely helping people. It's medicinal. So
it's changing the world.
Yeah, most definitely. All right, so let's get into this music. I want to talk You know,
What's up?
I want to talk to Fetti right now. All right, so
Okay,
how long?
Let me
Right.
transform real quick.
So how long you been in doing music and interested in it?
So I was doing music a lot, you know what I'm saying, myself growing up. I used to do music, you know, growing up. I was into it. I made a lot of music, you know what I'm saying. I got features. I got songs with Mr. Fab. I got songs with Sibo, some West Coast legends. You know what I'm saying. You can look them up. I just was getting into the music game. That's what I want to do. My brother kind of inspired me to rap. Him and his homeboys used to always be rapping, and I was the littlest one. So I just hopped in their little circle or whatever, and they like, ooh, he's sweet, ooh, he's sweet, ooh, he's sweet, like bumping my little head up, you know what I'm saying? And then it just turned me on to it, and I wanted to keep doing it, so I turned my little cousin on to it and got him rapping, you know what I'm saying? And, as far as the industry goes, like I've been in the industry, doing some things like the Cannons, like Nick Cannon. I don't know if you know, heard of who Nick Cannon is, but that's when I was with their label for like 4 years. Nick Cannon, little brother, is my best friend. Shout out to Gabe Cannon. That's my boy. You know what I'm saying? That's my best friend. I'm cool with Nick Cannon's dad. You know, I went to church with them, do family outings with them. I was messing with the label for like 4 or 5 years. You know what I'm saying? Then I got locked up. And I got to get back into it right now. We're doing films and stuff now. We're more into the film thing now and the music. So I got locked up, and I was supposed to be in the movie School Dance that Nick Cannon put out, like 2 movies. I didn't get a chance to be in them movies because I was incarcerated. And we also got, so I used to manage on the marketing team. I worked for the marketing team for Incredible. You know what I'm saying? I've been on Wild 'N Out like 3 times. I did a lot of stuff with the Cannons and Incredible. Me and Nick Cannon, little brother, we're locked in. You know, so that's my boy for life. You know what I'm saying?
Day one.
And the other brother, Ruben Cannon. You can look their name up too. You can look up Gabriel Cannon and look up Ruben Cannon. You know what I'm saying? Those are his little brothers. Those are my boys. And I also did some things with Cat Williams. I stayed with Cat Williams for 2 years. We had a house in Lancaster. I used to go around with Cat Williams doing a whole lot of stuff. I've been to a lot of birthday parties with him. You know what I'm saying? I did music with him. I got a song with his label as well called Cat Pack. The name of his company is called Cat Pack Records. You know what I'm saying? So I'm still in touch with Cat, Cookie, his whole little comedian crew. I'm cool with Cat's son, Micah. Cat got a son named Micah. You know what I'm saying? He's a little older now. Back then he was like 18, so he didn't really know what was going on. But now he's like 27, 28. So, you know what I'm saying? Now he's doing stuff in the industry as well. He do music now too. So still got all these ties.
This call will be recorded and monitored.
I was on tour with Webby. Webby, I had took an entity to Ohio. I had a group called Savage Life Ohio that Webby had gave me a little entity or whatever in Ohio. So I had some artists out there I was managing. I was doing some stuff out there with them. You can look up that Instagram as well, Savage Life Ohio. We was on tour with Webby for like 60 days, going from city to city, you know, doing all type of little stuff with them. Webby's son rapping now, Trey Savage is a rapper now. So like I got a lot of connects in the industry. Plus, I got to connect on TV, too. I can get your music put on TV as well, like on Real Husbands of Hollywood, on Centric Networks, and all them type of, you know what I'm saying, networks I got to connect. Shout out to my boy Kurt, that be plugging me in for the TV connects. They work for True Music, you know what I'm saying? I can get your music on Fox, NBC, ABC. I can get your music on any national syndicate. Right now, I got 2 artists that I put on there. One of them name is John Wayne, and the other one name is Little Bones. All his beats is on there. You can look up Little Bones on the beat, or the real Little Bones on Instagram, and you can see all the TV shows that his music is on right now. All that was done through me.
You are definitely on fire, bruh. Let me ask you this: what made you what made you do the transfer from an artist to being like, okay, I want to manage people and help put them on?
Because I had a lot of connects, so I was like, let me utilize my connects and try to tap into every circuit that I have. I felt it was like more legitimate, more out the way. You know what I'm saying? I can really focus on what I'm doing. I just felt it was better for me. You know what I'm saying? Plus, I got a nephew that's 16. He rapping.
Mm-hmm.
He got 3 projects out right now. His name is YHS Pop. He's only 16. He got 3 albums out, so I've been kind of like...
This call will be recorded and monitored.
Managing him as well. You know what I'm saying? I manage an artist named Byrie Irvin. I manage Maserati Mike. I manage Idol Too Saucy. I manage Treasure Peace. You know what I'm saying? And right now I'm working on managing Jubilote. You know what I'm saying? He's from Long Beach. And he's doing real big things. You know what I'm saying? He got songs with Snoop. He got songs with Nipsey Hussle. He got songs with YG. He got songs with everybody you can really think of. KT Foreign. You know what I'm saying? He got songs with like a lot of major people out here. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
He is a major person out here.
Okay.
So we're going to stay tapped in.
Okay, yeah, you definitely doing your thing. You definitely don't have idle hands. You know what I mean? You in the mix. So, you know, that's definitely appreciated.
I need you. I need to link up with you and start working with you more.
Well, here you are. We're going to figure that out for sure. Now, let me ask you, so what does the future hold? I know you got a lot going on. Like, you know, what's your goals? And when you coming home?
Supposed to be coming home like at the end of August, somewhere around August or something around my birthday.
Okay.
And the future holds is really mainly cannabis and artists. You know what I'm saying? I want to build like my management company and get it off the ground a little higher than what it is. Then I want my cannabis company to be like nationwide. I'm looking to get it dispensaries. And I want to manage my artists through cannabis. So I want to go on a cannabis tour, and I want to take some of my artists with me on the cannabis tour. It's going to be called the Fettiwana Experience.
Okay.
It's called the Fettiwana Experience, and I want to take all the cannabis, all my artists, you know, that want to manage, that want to mess with me. I want to take them on tour with me through my cannabis company, and I'm going to like promote them through cannabis. You know what I'm saying? Like 420Y sponsorships from my brand and all type of stuff like that. I also do clothing too. I got Fettiwana clothing. You know what I'm saying? I do my own clothing. You know, I know how to do embroideries. You know, I'm flying all that. I do all that myself.
Okay.
I do everything myself.
All right.
And I also got a movie about to come out called Fettiwana. It's a weed movie. It's pretty dope too. So once I get out, I'm gonna probably put that movie out when I get out.
Okay, we're looking forward to seeing that for real. Tell everybody, like if they want to connect with you, reach out with you, you know, seeing what's going on. How can they do that?
Well, you can connect with me through a few ways. You know what I'm saying? First of all, I'm gonna keep it real business. You can hit my email at buisnessl101@gmail.com, or you can follow my Instagram at Fetti Gang CEO. That's FettiGangCEO. You can follow me on there.
Okay. Now I always like to give people an opportunity to just address the platform. You could talk, you know, drop some gems, you could do some shout outs, whatever you want to do. So I want to extend that to you. So the floor is yours.
Okay, you said I can do what now? Repeat that.
I said, I just give you a moment to address the platform. You can talk about, you can, you know what I mean, drop some gems, you can do some shout outs, a mixture of both, like whatever you want to. The floor is yours.
Oh yeah, shout out to Jermaine for sure for really giving me the opportunity to, you know, have this interview. I'm very blessed. Shout out to Prison Riot Radio. Hopefully I can bring some shit to the table and, you know what I'm saying, expand our brand with y'all. Maybe we can partnership or merge on some on a couple of different ventures, or, you know, come up with a project or something where my company is merging with your company and we can like do some things together. Shout out to my mama, first of all, because if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be here. You know what I mean? And to my dad, too. So shout out to them two first. And then shout out to my neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to all my homeboys, my homegirls. Shout out to my kids, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that helped me along the way, you know what I'm saying? Gave me all the motivation I needed. And shout out to God, you know what I'm saying? If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be here as well. So
this call will